Hi, my name is Iniedo, and you are watching News Pop.
Hello, people. You're welcome to another edition of the Is Desire by Tiwa Says show. Today, I have an interesting guest in the house, and we are going to be delving into the topic of professional life and family life, especially as it pertains to a woman. So, she's a seasoned journalist and the general manager of Bronze FM, Radio Nigeria Bronze FM in Edo State. And her name is Dr. Bimbo Oyetunde. You're welcome on the show, ma.
Thank you.
And I want to wish you a happy International Women's Day.
I wish you same. I celebrate you all women.
Thank you. Women are celebrated, women are special. So without wasting much time, I'm going to ask that, okay, as a seasoned professional, did you always know that you were going to tow this career path?
Well, not really. I wanted to go for law.
Okay.
And because my father was a judge, and so it made me to have interest going for law. And he also encouraged me that time. But as fate would have it, I didn't have enough point in the JAMB.
Okay.
But I told my mom then that, no, I have friends who didn't have up to my cutoff point, or maybe they were not up to 200 that time, and they were given admission in LASU. Okay. She said, I said, okay. She knew the VC then, and we went. He told us, no way. I said, these are some of the people I have that I have some. He said, no, they will all be rusticated, if found out. When we left the place, I told my mom, I said, you said he's your friend. He's not your friend. That he doesn't want to help us. My mom said, let's believe him. Okay. So before the end of that year, I was given admission in Ogun State Polytechnic to read mass communication. So I intended doing the JAMB again, but since I had the admission, I said, okay, let me go, since this one is not working. And lo and behold, those my friends that I said they were removed. They were all sent
really?
back in. Yes, because they came in through the back door, So I entered for the mass communication. I was in the broadcast class. By the time we left OND, only few of us, could go for the broadcast class. Why? Others felt it was hard, it was tough. Then the lecturer too, a tough woman, But some of us,
a woman.
Yes, some of us said no. Our interest is in broadcast, So while majority, we had about 150 or thereabout in class, while only about 10 or 12 of us were in the broadcast. They ran away. They were for print, So, and along the line, I found it very interesting, very, very interesting. We'll go to the studio to do drama, to do some classes, and I just felt that, no, I think I like it here, So I finished. I got, I served in UB Radio, MAMSA, but I was offered a job in UB Radio, but my mom said, no, you will not stay in that UB state again. So I came home. Within a month of coming home, I got work in NDE as information officer. I was there. I thought I wasn't for me, sit in the office, be carrying files or not doing anything. I was like, no, this is not meant for me. Then our family friend now told me, a radio station is coming on, a private radio, and the owner is my friend. Let's go and see him. And we went there. That was Repower. That was 93 December. And the late Dr. C, may God rest his dear soul, He said, okay, you just chatted a few. And I said, okay, come on Monday. On that Monday, I thought it's to do interview and all that stuff. Then the next thing was, he just said, Olu, introduce Bimbo to other staff. There were about 8 or 10 thereabouts. And I was like, how to... So I'm starting a job here.
Just like that.
So, and that was it. In 1994, January, we started fully. Though I was in the commercial department, I was bringing in money. I was comfortable bringing in money. And I was there for 4 years, Then later I left for Radio Nigeria. And I was in the newsroom, also bringing in money and also doing my reporter job. I was
adverts.
Yes, I was used to going out, being resourceful, bringing in money from clients, and because of course I will get my commission too.
Definitely,
that's the attraction. So I was used to it, and before you knew it, they knew me in Radio Nigeria that this person is resourceful. They put me on the business desk. And that was how I bloomed, trained others. And today, somehow along the line, I was appointed as general manager, was posted out from Lagos to Benin to head the station in Benin. So that's my story.
An interesting journey.
An interesting one.
So what would you say has kept you this far in this profession?
Love for the job. I love this profession, and I don't think I can cope anywhere else. If I have to come back to this world, I still want to be a journalist. Honestly, I love the profession. Is it in the newsroom where you crack jokes? That camaraderie is always there. The union level, it's been awesome. It's been awesome, and I don't think I can cope anywhere else. I don't think I can work anywhere else other than this my job. I love it. And it has also exposed me a lot. I've traveled wide. I've traveled wide. I've gone around countries in the quest of my reportage. I was a business reporter, business editor. And I rose through the ranks. And in the course of, doing this job, I've covered the World Bank meetings in Washington, D.C. severally, gone on roadshow with the Nigerian Stock Exchange, gone to covered the president, 2 presidents on the sidelines of their visits to China and US. That's when President Jonathan was there. We're in China. I covered his visit on the sidelines of his visit. And President Buhari too, when he was in Washington, D.C., I also covered him. So the job had really exposed me and given me that leverage, So, and I find it easy, very easy to do. Yes, very easy to do. Even as a GM, I'm a deputy director news, and I still go to the newsroom. I still edit stories. I look at the bulletins. I monitor the news. I listen to criticize. I do go for their editorial meetings on Mondays if I'm around, if I have the chance. I will have known what I want to criticize, who I want to talk about, what I want to say about their bulletins, and I really thought call their names. No, this is how to say, this is what to do, And I find it very easy. And most of my people in the newsroom, in the office, they've learnt a lot from me. And it gives me joy that I'm able to mentor. For instance, while I was in Lagos, I had 3 people on my desk, on the business desk, and I was able to mentor them well. And when this appointment came, it came suddenly in 2016. Nobody expected it. And, they were able to continue from where I stopped. Today, they are better for it. They've improved, and they say it that I mentored them, and they can really stand on their own. The job has been wonderful, fascinating, and I feel great to be a journalist.
So you don't miss not being a lawyer, since that's what you wanted to do in the first place?
I think being a lawyer would have been boring to me. Yeah, it will have been very, very boring to me. You go to court, you talk.
Carry files.
No.
So what would you say it takes to remain relevant in this profession?
Well, what it takes to remain relevant, you have many things to remain. You have to go with the new development, the trends in journalism. We have the social media, we have citizen journalism now, so you need to stay on top. You need to have your own private news website to also keep trend and be relevant. Apart from your normal duties, you need to do something else for yourself too in the media. You need to also continue mentoring people. When you have people who work for you, you mentor them so that they too can gain from your experiences. So you need to be out there, do many things, use the social media to tell people that you are there, you are still there in journalism. You be attentive to the latest news, the breaking news. You just have to be on the lookout and be relevant. Your professional unions, association, you have to be involved so that you also know what is happening. You train and retrain yourself. It's very, very key. Training and retraining. You need to be on top to remain on this job. You need to train yourself more. You don't go to bed because you feel you are there, you're on top. No, you need more training. You need the exposure, and you need the wherewithal to also give onto what you have learned to people. That way you will be fulfilled. You will say, yes, you have gone this route and you are better off. A leader without mentees is not a leader. When you look back, you feel, oh, these are my mentees, and you feel fulfilled that they're also doing well in the same field. That way you remain relevant as well.
So do you think the journalists that are coming up these days, like the new journalists, do you think they are doing justice to the profession?
It's a tough one. Some don't want to learn. Some don't want to learn. They feel once you are out of school and you can speak well, you can do phone on radio and on television, that's it. No. I listen to some presenters and I just shake my head that what? They will say certain things, call certain, and I will be like, don't they read? Don't they research? I've had several times in my office to remove some presenters. Yeah. After correcting them, I remove them. I would tell the head of the department, I don't want to hear this person read the news anymore. I don't want this person as OAP again. Let them go and learn. At times I send them to the newsroom. Yeah. We have to go and learn, And I think it has helped them as well. Because by the time you are not in your comfort zone anymore, you tend to be more serious. I think it's lack of in-depth research and training within themselves. They need to train themselves. They need to train more and learn. Not that because you can speak good English, because you now feel you're on top, or you feel you can write, and that's the end. No. There are some things you need to imbibe in the journalism profession. So the upcoming ones, they need to tell people that they are really ready to learn. Some are trying, some are really trying, but the upcoming ones, the Gen Z, you need
the Gen Z.
they need to be cool. They need to be calm, and learn on the job. Rome was not built in a day, and by the time they prove themselves, well, it's people that will be commending them. That story was good. There are some people in my newsroom that I'll tell them, no, you cannot report. There's no how you won't have this tongue. You cannot report. You cannot, not now. Go up. And by the time they feel bad by the time I tell them, but by the time they now learn, some of them are gurus now. Even their bulletins, I'll say, and you are writing this way? Okay, let's begin, let's be doing. Some I will tell them, when they do their bulletins, bring to me. I'll now, teach, and this is how you write, this is how you do it. And that's how, and people want to learn, they learn,
So as a seasoned professional, and I know that journalists are very, very busy people, how do you handle the home front?
It's a big issue. Not really big issue, but it's not been easy, I must confess. It's not been easy. My family is in Lagos. I work in Benin, and I need to be shuttling. My husband came only to Benin once, and that was in 2016. A few months after I was posted down there. Ever since, he has not visited. It's me that I'm visiting. And but thank God the children are grown. The last one was about 6 or 7 when I was posted out. Yes, and we stopped. I had a helper in the house, I had a help in the house, but I had to stop her. Then took my baby to my mom's house, changed his school. He didn't like it. He did not like it. He told me, "Mommy, resign and come and look for a job in Lagos." I just smiled at you don't know anything.
Don't understand.
You don't understand. So I will always cajole him. Don't worry, it's just for 3 years. Normally in Radio Nigeria, when you are appointed as GM, it's 3 years tenure, and if they like, they renew it. But nobody has said anything since that time, and it's not only me. We are many like that, Okay. So I think this should be my 8th year there. February made it 8 years. So, and after he finished his primary school, we now had to also take him to the boarding school. And that was how he now started talking. No, mommy. You told me he's only 3 years. Now and you are taking me to boarding school. Is it that you can't tell them that you have a son that is small? That I'm too young, I'm too small to go to boarding. But now he's enjoying it. And thank God for the grown-up ones. Even though my first child is a graduate of about 2-3 years. The second one too is graduating from the medical school too in April. The third one is in his third year, the university. So then the last is in JS3 now. So if not that they are grown, I will have, but then they also visit At times they visit when they are on holiday, they visit. So it's not been easy. Maybe I'll stay like 2-3 weeks before coming. Before, when I started, when I was newly posted to Benin, maybe a week I'll come, 2 weeks. But now it's not easy plying the roads. At times I go by air, but it's also not easy. How much is my salary that I'll be going by air all the time? So, but basically, it's not easy. It's not easy shuttling two homes, and but thank God I also have an understanding husband. He is very patient with my work, very patient with my work. Marrying a journalist is not easy for both sexes. If the other one has to be very patient when it comes to the job. Like this January, I left home January 8th after the holidays, and this is my first time of coming back home since that time. Yes. But what will I do?
Does this not affect your relationship with your husband?
Well, at times, there'll be this. You won't be smiling with each other. And as a woman, you have to also play it down. You'll be calm, even if they want to tear the roof off. Or they want to tear the roof, you have to stay calm, so that it won't be like, okay, because you are now GF, you want to be. So I'll beg at times, please, just be understanding. At times he will call me, madam, when are you coming home? I'll say, okay. Let me come. At times, he say, "Well, anytime you want to, if you like, just don't even come. Don't." At that point, I'll know that
he's really
angry.
upset, yeah.
And when I've stayed for some time too, once I call him, we are talking, he'll be saying, okay, well, all right. I know that there is a fire on the mountain already. So it's not been easy. For the past 2 months, I had been very, very busy. Very, very busy. And if I say I want to come home, something will crop up. And apart from my job, my normal, the day-to-day running of the station, I also go for workshops, I also go for presentations, and all those things. I might not even be in Benin. I might be somewhere else, So all these things will make me not to come home as I wished. But the only good thing is, after some years in service, you have a time to retire. So that time will come. And at least, even if I have to still be doing my private job, I will know that it will be at my pace and I'll be home that time. So that's just the overall joy that one day very soon you'll be home.
So how do you make up for that time when you're away for so long and then you come back home? How do you make up for it? How do you keep the romance alive? You have to make up for it. You have to make up for staying away for so long.
Yes,
so
now. We start it off from where we kept it. We start it off. How far now? What's been happening? Blah 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 blah. Even all this, even if I'm staying, it can't be more than 1 week. At most, maybe 10 days. At most, if I want to, maybe 2 weeks, but it's always rare. But now I'm spending like 2 weeks now. Okay. It will be 2 weeks like this weekend. So by Monday, I have to go back.
And so you don't plan special things like when you're around, like that one, can plan a getaway or, stuff like that. To make up for the time that you will not be around.
We always say it's okay, we'll plan, but somehow it might also be his busy time too, might also be his busy time, so there won't be that time, but at least for that period I'm home. I don't go out. Okay. I won't go out. I'm home. Even neighbors too, they won't even know I'm around. It's only maybe when I'm going out, they see me and so you're around, so I'm home. So yeah, whatever you want to use me to do, I'm here now.
So how do you distress? Whether at home or when you're at your base in Benin, how do you distress when you're not at work?
I love going out. One thing this job, my posting did was to take part of partying from me. Okay. Because I love partying. I love parties, But if I do still have time, I do go now. I sit out with my colleagues after work. At times, I go to the press center. I interact. But that will be once in a while. Then one or two of my colleagues can just come around or call me. Are you home? I'll say yes. They'll come home. Can go to a garden beside my house, sit out, have a few drinks and go back home. But it could be boring. Yeah, especially weekends. It could be boring in Benin. For me, because I don't interact too much with people there. Okay. Don't interact too much, but if I have occasions, I go and come back. But only you in the house at times, it could be boring. So what I do, I play music, I watch film, I watch on my iPad, I watch Netflix, even on TV, I watch at least to keep me busy, not to be thinking that I'm missing home. But whenever one of my children just left in February, he came for IT. He's also studying mass communication.
He came to Benin?
Yes. Oh, he said he wants to do his IT. He's 6 years IT in Benin. So, but not in my office. I didn't allow that. He went somewhere else. Because if I allowed him to come to my office, it would be like a king. They will be treating him I don't want that. Let him go and learn somewhere. So I was okay. I was okay. I was happy. I have somebody at home with me. And when I'm not at home, when nobody, I'm just the only one to eat in the house is always for. I'll have food at home.
To cook.
I'll cook. Put them in the freezer. But to be eating alone always is somehow to me. I find it difficult most times. So I don't really. I will cook. I will eat, but I'm not always happy eating alone.
Yeah.
So those are some of the side effects or negative side of being in Benin, alone. So, but I still manage. I'm 8 years there, so I'm 8 years there. Apart from all these small challenges, Benin is a cool place.
Is it safe?
Relatively, where I am is safe. I'm in the GRA part. I'm not from there, so I was very choosy where I will stay. Yes, I don't need to be around where other locals are or whatever. That GRA, all sorts of people are there. those who are not from the town, and those who are there. It's a mixture of the different people, so it's relatively safe there. Then you just watch your movement. That's just basically you watch your movement. I don't go out in the night. Yes, I don't go out. So whatever I'm doing by 8, latest 9, I'm home. What am I doing outside? So even in GRA, you just have to watch where you go and your movement. So anything can happen anytime. But Benin is relatively
especially now.
Okay now. The governor is doing his best to always calm this the town. The town is always in terms of cultism and other stuff. Yes, they have high rate of cult-related clashes and killings. Yes. In fact, some of our colleagues are fallen victims in the past. Yes, even in December, this last December, I think Christmas Eve, one of our colleagues in a private radio station was gunned down.
Wow.
Yeah, in a sit-out in a bar. Yes, and that to do with clash, maybe mistaken identity or something.
So one has to be careful where, even if you are going to sit out the kind of place,
yes,
can't be just anywhere.
Yes, and that place was the Interland, hot area. We have to be careful. That's the watchword.
Be careful.
Yeah.
In appreciation of the International Women's Day today, do you think that the woman is really appreciated for her role in the home front and also in the professional world?
Professionally, let me start professionally. The women are striving hard to make a name for themselves. Yes, they are trying. Seriously. You are seeing many women in the boardrooms, in the managerial levels, making decisions, and that gives me joy that the women are getting somewhere. The only thing in terms of the political atmosphere, I think the men don't want the women there. I don't think the men want us
They
there.
don't want.
Imagine National Assembly, how many women are there? I think even the Senate, maybe just have how many women? Are they up to maybe 2 or 3? That is even if they are up to 3. This is not too good, And because maybe women don't have godfathers. Abi?
The godfathers are men.
The godfathers
They
are
are
men.
men, so
They will say, no, women are too hard. They can't go and waste resources on them. When they get there, they won't listen to them.
They'll be stubborn.
So maybe, but I think they should give women that chance. When women are in position of authority, they make that difference. They make the difference. The 35% affirmation, Nigeria should strive hard to ensure that they do this. I commend Edo State Governor. He takes women as if as if they are eggs. You find many women in his cabinet. Even the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, all the vice chairmen of the local government, he ensured that they are women. All. Then his ADC, a woman, the SSG woman, head of service woman, many women commissioners too. He gave that more than, in fact, I would score him like 50% in terms of women affirmation. So if other governors, in fact, in the whole of this country, I think we have only one deputy governor, a woman. I think so. It's not too good. It's not too good. We call on our men in the spirit of this International Women's Day that they should always consider us.
Give us a chance.
Give us a chance. We know we are not competing with you. We can never compete with you.
Hey.
We are helpers. We'll always help you grow too. And we have something upstairs that we can, give to you, give to the state. Let them make women their deputies. It will change the world. It will change the state for better. I feel they should give these women a chance. Women should be given a chance to prove themselves. I know women, they won't want to disgrace their family. They have children. They won't want to disgrace their children. So, and anywhere they put them, they will always excel. They will always do well. They always strive, Take the women in the streets, the market women. See how resilient they are. Very diligent, very resourceful. They want to have that money, train their children. They will be in the rain, in the sun, selling,
I don't even think the problem is that they don't think women can do it. I think the problem is that they don't want women to be at par with them. So when they start giving women the chance to be here to rule, now start feeling like they won't be submissive anymore. Now start feeling like, okay, we are in competition with them.
No.
That's
and it's not, we are not. We'll always respect you men, that you are our fathers, you are our Lord, you are our kings. But just give us that chance. We won't compete with you. Just like the home front, you want to compete with your husband. Even if you are the minister, prime minister, you say, yes, sir. When you get home,
saying, exactly.
So I think men should be considering us. We are not dullards. We have what we can contribute to, and we will not compete with you. We will not compete with you. Give us that chance. Give us
a chance.
Give us that chance and we'll prove our mettle.
So what is your advice to upcoming journalists?
My advice to them is to be patient. They should learn on the job well. They should learn, because you don't know the people watching you. Someone somewhere is watching you, and it's what you've churned out that will tell the type of person you are. When you write rubbish, when you say rubbish, it says the type of person you are out there. Once you write and they see your beautiful report, they will know that anytime this person writes, he's always good at his job. And they are noting. People don't know that people are watching and noting all these things. Yes. When they want to mention your name for anything good, you will not be there. They will just mention, I know him, I know her. She writes well. Yeah, he writes well. His stories are always good, objective. He investigates well, balanced stories. All these things tells. I was not even there when somebody just told me that, because at times people will lobby to have jobs. But somebody said, this woman is resourceful. She will do it. She knows the job. She will make a change in that place. And the DG said, yes, I know. This is what I have planned. I don't want anybody like, I'm from this state. And they must put the person who is an indigenous. That era is gone. It should be what you know, what you can offer. So I advise upcoming journalists and journalists generally to be good at what they are doing, because it will pay them in the long run, and your name will speak for you. They'll say, I know that you are the brother, you are the wife. He's a very good journalist. you know. So he's a journalist by excellence. He's a quintessential journalist. This is how they will be talking about you. And if you are bad, they say, that one a decorated journalist. So God forbid. Just let us be good at what we are doing.
Yes, but
and
I also
the
think
sky
that
will be the starting point.
patience is needed. I
you
think
have to be
patience,
patient.
exactly. So I
you
think
have to be patient.
The upcoming journalists these days, they don't have patience. They just want to
They want to
start
grab and
get up there.
No,
you
it's
know.
not. Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. You need to learn on the job. You need to take it easy. You know, by the time you get your 2 foot there, you get to learn, you get to know this job. You just be looking at, so I can reach here. So it's me that I can be sitting and be told to come and report in Aso Rock, or come and do this, or be special advisor, or be CPS. Don't rush. This our job does not need rushing, because if you rush in, you will rush out. That is just it. You will be forgotten easily.
Well, that's okay. So one last question: would you say, Ma, that you are at the peak of your career, or is there something else that we should be expect?
I'm not yet at the peak. I still want to be there. If God permits, I want to be a director. I want to be director general of any agency, any media related, or even if it's not media related. I still want to be there. I'm not yet there. I'm still, struggling to be there. I'm still of course, I thank God where He has brought me, how He has brought me this far, and there's still room for more steps to be taken forward, and I pray God sparing our lives will get there.
Amen. We'll all get there. Well, thank you so much, Ma, for coming on the show. We really appreciate you, and I hope you will come again when we call.
Yes, it's my pleasure coming here today. I really love it. I love the interview session. The old what do they call this thing? The intimate questions.
I didn't even go very intimate. I decided to spare you.
I love the interaction, and I hope to come again. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you so much. So you won't be leaving empty-handed today. We are giving you a gift, a mug, yes, that you can use for your morning coffee and tea.
Wow, I'm a tea person.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Eagle Online. I call Eagle. I call him Eagle Tomoye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you.
So that is the end of the show today. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please follow us on our social media accounts on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And I'll be seeing you.